Hey, salute to the real worldwide, man. You already know what it is. Your boy Tilla Jones, the kingpin of New England. I'm through mingling.
Man, shout out to the real worldwide, man, the whole staff.
Real worldwide. We got another battle review. Verb versus Twerk. One of my favorite battles this year. We break it down round by round. Let's get started.
All right. We can start it off. First round come out.
Let's get to the first round, guys. Let's talk about it. Go ahead.
Talk about it. First round come out. Twerk got the house cat bar.
The house cat. That was fire.
The pretty wing shit was fire too.
30 over 10. I'm doing this over the speed limit. Speed limit was.
But Twerk was stumbling, and you could tell he was gonna choke from the jump. So
it was one bar. He had about 4 stumbles. He cut it off. My bad. It was one bar in particular where I was like, "Oh yeah, he's not finna make it through this round."
I bucked the gat.
Yeah, you could tell. You could just tell me about the.
He said, "I bucked the gat." I bucked the gat. I'm like, "Damn."
When he said he broke his leg and shit, he was all over the place, dog. I don't know what was going on.
Nigga, when I was watching that live, I walked out the room. I'm like, he finna choke. Fuck. Yeah, I was like,
then he was looking at the camera like, yeah, y'all niggas know what's about to happen. Like, yeah.
It was closer. It was closer on pay-per-view, but man, watching that shit back, it was like a death, man.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think the way he was heading, I don't think he would have beat Verb first anyway.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about Verse first. How you feel about Verse first?
Yeah, being real about round, man. Yeah, being real about Verb's first, that might be one of his best rounds in recent memory because he has not been that good for a long time.
That Hear You Nail shit was hard. I give him that.
I like that's that simmer sound.
That was fire. Yeah.
When he did the strapped in and he was like something garage lift up, that was fucking insane. So
the Maltese when he got into that flow again. Yeah.
The garage lift up shit was hard.
The same motion.
The Simba sound. I'm a product of what I've been around. That whole shit was nasty.
Yeah, that nigga said.
Vegan Verb.
Hey, you talk for all your boys. You a bar nigga.
That was fire. And what did he say? He was like, "I'm Gambit." As soon as I touched this car lit up.
Yeah, I'm like, God.
That's OBC low key. But go ahead, I let him rock.
Wait. But Surf after Verb, you do know that, right?
No. But there was mad Gambit bars before that, but I'm not gonna go back to that. But whatever.
I don't know.
Overall, I feel like Verb
there's a few
good first. I'm pretty sure that maybe could have been his second, maybe could have been his third. Who knows? But when he seen Twerk choke, he like, I'm gonna put a nice round right here. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Do y'all want to skip to the third and go back to the second?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that. That's right.
Twerk's third.
The third was a nuclear bomb. You feel me?
Yeah.
I still think it's round of the year.
Do y'all remember?
There were like 6 legitimate haymakers.
Do you remember on Dragon Ball Z when Vegeta blew himself up to try to beat Fat Boy? That's what that was. That's what that was.
That's literally it, bro.
That nigga.
It was such a nuclear bomb that Twerk had no hair at the end of the round, dog. That's how it was.
The only hair was on his eyebrows.
Can I ask y'all a question? At what bar did y'all know? Oh yeah, this shit kind of crazy. Like
the spine shot.
Lead in the grease.
2 Glocks of grip. Now drop them shit. Spine shot from his old back. Give him a floppy dip.
That's when I knew. Like, oh yeah, this round different.
Crazy.
Nah, when he said the Nina come in and shoot, I was saying
it's propaganda.
That was crazy. Then followed by the Bird with the long nose Pocahontas. Like
Jesus Christ, he didn't have a dry spot.
I wasn't convinced yet until the Showtime. I was like, whoa, this is different. This is really different.
Yeah,
what I heard him do. Like
the Showtime. When you watch the Showtime, his performance on it, like the way he angles to the camera, that's just perfect. Like it's a perfect delivered bar.
People need to really watch what performance can do to a bar, bro. That's so. If I told Shaq like, yo, that bar was fire, and I just wrote it in the chat, he would have been like, no, what? What you mean? Like that ain't. But the way he performed it was crazy, bro.
The way he performed it was crazy, and then the course to shop in to close the round was ridiculous. He had volume 2 looking like Summer Madness. The way
have we ever seen a small room erupt like that? Like erupt, like niggas.
Yo, T-Top fat ass almost fell over, son.
Bro. He almost. Bro, the people that was on Twerk's side was all the way on Verb's side.
Facts. Like, Calico clapping in the camera, Rock getting in Twerk's face. So that's just
Rock came all the way from the back, bro.
He said, "I kill you, nigga."
Rock had a 10-second face off. That was wild. In the middle of the back. That's crazy.
Yo, if you remember after that event, Tay Rock had an interview with either 15 Minutes of Fame or one of those platforms. He was like, "Yo, that nigga gotta die, man. You know, he got me fucked up."
Yeah, he ain't like that Permanente shit.
Nah, your Permanente. You know,
but now Twerk's third to me is round of the year so far.
Yeah,
and I don't know if it's gonna be top. He had like 6 legitimate haymakers. Like,
bro, it was to the point where it was overkill. Like, all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jeez.
So, and then Verb third. Oh Lord, he's like,
it was funny.
I thought it was better on live.
But I mean, to be real, why even spit anything? Like, it don't matter.
I feel
I get it. Like,
yo, I think he cut his round short. He only spent like 2 minutes.
Yeah, like he didn't even finish his slogan, bro.
That's a fact. He did
shook Twerk hand and it went off. Like, what did he say? He say, "I put that blood." And just shook his hand. He didn't even okay.
Yeah, Verb's third is nothing we're talking about. If there's one round you're not going to win, it's that round.
Yeah, bro. I don't care what the only way you win in that is if you have like, I don't know, man.
You got a Math Hopper Serious Jones Snuffle.
First versus Nitty or some shit to even compete.
Yeah, he would need a whole round of his best showtimes ever to beat that shit.
You have to showtime the whole.
All right, so here we go. Verb got the first clear. Twerk got the third super duper clear.
Hold on. Before you say that, super duper clear. Like Verb got the first super duper clear.
Super duper clear too.
I mean, because he choked. Yeah,
he defaultly got the first.
To me, Twerk's third was a bigger gap than it was in the first.
Only because Verb round was so ass on top of that.
Yeah.
That's why it's super. But, you know, the first is clear too, because when you choke, it's super clear. Either way it go. So
default.
All right, so let's get to the second round then.
Round
Twerk second.
All right.
This is where the battle gets slow.
All right, so
the awkward showtime he did.
All right, so we want to go with Twerk first since he went first.
Twerk went first.
All right, boom. So we got the Permanente. We got the wiffle ball. We got
Hosey around wiffle ball. I thought
what do you say? The hold your casket, the Macarena. We had that one. He started to heat up. We got knocking on Heaven's Door, Avril Lavigne. We got
people don't know the song. That's what happened.
Yeah, I know.
It
it used to come on MTV like when I was like 9.
I don't know the context.
Yeah, so that's what. He had
Guns Ain't Cheap. It ain't even freeloading shit.
The sequel before I leave. That was cool. That was
2. Shoot on where the sauce coming up.
No. He had a little scheme about people in STL and like Hitman show out.
Oh, the Chase of Bird.
Riley Coyote.
That nigga got the same Lunatics one too, right?
Yeah,
that was at the end of it. But ukulele shit.
I didn't like the ukulele.
I'm not gonna lie.
Ukulele.
That was a classic
reach.
Stretch of word.
But I still liked it though. It was a slight reach though. I ain't gonna lie.
Just like if I hit you to the machine.
With Shaq, did he mean to say
function?
I'm unconcerned
with malfunction. If I say malfunction, go ahead.
He said I'm unconcerned with ukuleleist. Is that what he meant to say?
Yeah,
I'm unconcerned with ukuleleist. I'm wigging, ain't it? Whatever.
He had some overheads over that third and that second.
He had a lot of overheads, but in my opinion, he had to bar it around with the Cope's favorite bar.
I'm not gonna get into it. Just go ahead, though.
Cope's favorite bar. I stopped with a shotgun. Come on, man. Like, what are we talking about?
Oh my god.
Yeah, who's background for that?
I don't know who
that
is.
Go ahead, continue on. Go ahead.
We doing Twerk second.
Now the season 2 and the veteran shit was hard. The setup to it was hard.
Yeah. That was nice.
And it's how exhaust pump shit was crazy. That was the best bar that round.
That was the best bar around.
And he definitely, like, every round he performed better than
the last round.
Projecting and aggression.
And in my opinion, he ended it nice with the little St. Lunatics. Until I get that man with the yaks and pow, now the roof is on fire.
Get that man with the asking about.
I think you had to see the video. Who didn't see that video though?
Yeah,
you had to see the video.
People didn't see it though. It's still overhead technically, and the Big Dipper shit was too.
Yeah, and the Big Dipper is what the slaves used to follow to get to the north, all that shit.
Oh yeah, I definitely.
Yeah. But overall, I think he had more bars it was a solid round. We're gonna go to the next
All right,
one.
let's get to Verb second.
All right.
So is Showtime.
Well, before that, he had the Ron Hopper. It was cool, but then he had the Showtime.
Okay,
What was the Ron Hopper about?
It was like we rather watch go over see Ron Hopper. That was pretty cool.
Okay, all right.
And then he had the Showtime. So the Showtime was I don't know what it was.
Okay, the first bar that hit to me was the Surf Out of Bars.
Yeah,
Shit.
I surfed something.
I surfed something.
It took a while for him to heat up.
Yeah, it took and then what did he say right after? He said send a dumb to your door. You think Lurch coming?
Lurch coming. That little
flow, though, yo, his flow was
that was nice. That was nice.
Where he was like, you don't earn stripes unless you earn something, and you don't shoot shots unless you shirt something. Like, it was cool. You don't
squirt unless you shirt something.
All right.
That was cool.
You don't earn respect unless you earn something. That was nice.
Now, the earn something was dope. I give you that.
That nigga earned that. Yeah, that was fine.
The Ripper, yo,
sizzle your soul.
Like, that.
Or how about I'm truly violent. I'm truly violent. I'll crack your skull, take your scariest thoughts, and make children's movies out of them. I think, me personally, I thought that was the hardest bar to round because I thought it was so fucking well written. Mm-hmm. That's me.
Nah, I thought the season 2 Exhaust Pump shit, that whole setup was better.
I feel like that was his best bar of the round. I don't think
that was his best bar though.
What was after that? Some hit after that, right?
He had a after me, my opponent. The eyes, I lyrically crucified that.
Wait, say it again, Yeesh?
Yeah, you cut out.
I lyrically crucified after me. Never see us again. I removed their eyes.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
That was cool. I removed their eyes. Oh yeah, that was cool.
But then he had the Devin
Booker shit.
Booker line was ass.
Yeah. And that holla backward shit was ass too, by the way.
Yeah, I forgot about they all. Oh,
that was
holla backward.
Like, yo, where can you go to know that? Like, this is not English language.
Nigga was writing like, let's holla backwards. I'm gonna kill this nigga.
And his second ended dry as hell too.
Yeah,
by the way.
Hey,
look how my level took up.
Look at my level took up.
Now, what he's saying, he was like, I'll take your church following sister and turn into a pebble pusher.
He turned into a pebble pusher. That was cool. Yeah, this looking like I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. Evidence kind of looking shaky, babies. I don't know that.
As far as highlights and hard hitters, of course, Twerk had highlights.
Yeah, Twerk had that.
But as far as complete start to finish, for me, I like Verb's content way more. He was actually talking to him, like he's just like, yo, yeah, he was. He was basically saying, yo, who have you killed here? You haven't bodied nothing. And he was like, if you lose tonight, they wave bye to you. Like, he's basically talking about, like, yo, you don't have my star power. Like, there was mad substance in those bars.
Yeah, he also had this Herb effort. You know how many rappers were saying,
oh my God, that was crazy. Man. So much context to that. I mean, you could add, but I mean, either way, objectively, I don't know a lot of content.
I didn't.
You didn't like it. Nigga, just say you don't like it, bro.
No, it wasn't. I didn't like it. I didn't think it was.
That was hard, nigga. I commend your superb effort. But you know how many word stretchers I got sitting lying on verb stretchers? Yo, that was crazy, son. I don't know, man.
Yeah. That was nasty.
Okay. Well.
I mean, I just feel like from start to finish, I feel like Twerk, it's like a lot of more elements. I know if somebody like rap and just rap and multis in the flow, and I could see you picking Verb, but I feel like Twerk had way more energy. He performed his shit way better.
As far as the intangibles, like
the performance, the projection, everything like that, like it was on point. You know what I'm saying? So
I also like my battle rappers to open their eyes when they rap. But go ahead.
And I like, and he just had more.
He performed way better.
He had heavier punches in that round. Like he had, I think Verb.
But we know Verb is a puncher.
Yeah, but I just feel like Verb, even Verb being what he is now, even if he put like 30% more performance in that what he was saying, it would have looked better. And maybe in my eyes, because I don't like how he was rapping. If he had good shit, he just wasn't rapping it good.
It's like
also.
Go ahead, Coach.
Oh no, what I was gonna say is like if if it's weird because it's like if the energy is what you're looking for, Twerk won that round. You feel me? And I can't even knock that. If you're looking for like cold writing and some real concise shit, then you will give it to Verb. That's why I always say it's a preference because they're literally excelling against each other in so many different things. It's like it's so hard to judge, bro. I'm just being real.
The first thing I did after I finished watching YouTube was I went back and watched Verb and Goods. It's just and like the way Verb was rapping, like performing, it's just night and day compared to what he is now. It's just
also
to get back in that bag.
Also, I don't think what Verb said in a minute less of material was better than what Twerk said overall. That's just what I just feel like it wasn't that crazy. I feel like
that was my point.
It wasn't crazy.
He was round with shorter, and I don't feel like what he was saying hit enough in that time to beat what Twerk just did.
I don't knock the time thing because it's like the way I see it, like for example, like if Chess spits for 9 minutes and his opponent spits for 4, like I can't give Chess more because he just spit more. Like it got to be super fire for me to be like, oh, he clearly got you because of the time. Like the round was so even to me, bro. Like, and y'all niggas already know, like I got Verb now, but I flip flop like every other day, bro. This battle is not clear at all.
I honestly got Twerk clear, and I'm not even trying to shit on you. I just honestly don't see how
bro. I ain't mad at that.
But you know what it is? Watching this battle made me realize that I think Verb's pen has been overrated for a while. I honestly do that. Now that I look at it and really watch this battle as much as I did, I watched this Verb battle more than I did since probably Goods, honestly, or John.
I feel like my fault, Sean.
Go easy. No, go easy.
I was just gonna say like that's one of my thing. That's one of the things with Verb is that his pen is. I don't think his pen is overrated. I do think for his pen to be as good as it is, he has a lot of like down points with his pen that he shouldn't have because he's able to do better. So I don't get that.
The holler back.
Like he write way too good to be saying they all that's like that little shit. Like bro, you can definitely what the.
See, this is what I agree with y'all though that if Verb had performed better in a second, to me it would be in my eyes it would be closer than it is.
It'd be like because if he say like what he nightmares that bar he in his face with it, bro, like that can make it a haymaker. You never know. Like
it is mad weird because it's like like a lot of people give Verb credit for just being Verb again. You get what I'm trying to say? Like Verb has been so quote unquote ass. Yeah. Like for him to perform well, like a lot of fans will give it to him.
That's true.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say. Also, I think what hurt Twerk is that whenever you have a history of choking and then you choke in a battle of this magnitude, you working from a deficit in his second. So if he had a clean first, I don't think people would be like making it. In my opinion, I don't think they'll be making it as close in the second. Not working deficit, but when you choke, people want you to lose the battle, so they looking at every kind of angle to be like, nah, I just give it to Bird.
Also say that. Go. Oh,
nah,
say no.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
T and Tamara hear that, man.
No, I'm about to say when your third is that crazy, your second looks less lackluster. That's another thing. I feel like Twerk's third was so powerful that it's almost taken away from his second. Do anybody remember his Verb second against Hitman?
That's what I said about that whole the Twerk effect, man.
It's like when you have a third that's super crazy, your second gets forgotten about quickly.
You got niggas changing their minds.
I think
what you saying? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
At the same time, hold on. At the same time, hold on. No, I didn't. No. At the same time, when a nigga has a powerful third like he had, niggas can also like try to when they feel like they win off that, then they could just say, "Oh man, he won the second. Man, fuck that shit." You see what he did in his third? Like, I'm not saying that people aren't even paying attention to the second.
Twerk effect, man.
But you always say how Surf second is underrated against Hitman. It's because his third was so powerful, and his second almost gets overlooked. He won it clearly because Hitman was that bad in that second, but it gets overlooked in that battle, though. It do.
You know what's crazy too? Like
it worked both ways.
Like a lot of people who watched the pay-per-view watched the YouTube again, and they were like, "Yo, I'm gonna be real. Like Twerk's second isn't as crazy as I thought," and that's just people saying that. Like the second was good, but it's a solid round. Just like Verbs is like a solid round. They don't have the most craziest moments. If Twerk would have took one of those lines in his third, the floppy disk, Leonidas, the Showtime,
it would have
anything.
super.
It would have been
that floppy just had a Smack turn around.
Yeah, it would have been a clear 2-1 toward
What the fuck Smack go after that got them hoodie down fucking shit? That nigga just disappeared and
shit. Yo, by the way, Debo was Verb's only hype man in that battle, by the way, for the record.
And Nunu was the only one
third,
that
he wasn't, because he was right by Smack after that.
I mean, to be fair though, it's like Verb only had nobody with him, and Twerk had the whole goonies behind him. You feel me? So it's like,
Verb, you gotta know. You want to bring people, a little cheering section, man. Yeah, there I go.
But at the end of the day, it's gonna be debatable, and majority, it's like 60-40 Verb Twerk right now.
Yeah, the majority has Verb.
It's wild because when the battle first dropped, the polls had Verb, and niggas was like, "You're crazy," and now it's like those same polls have Verb, and it's like, wow, it's a shock because I personally thought it would be in New Jersey Twerk's favor because how could you deny what he was doing? But at the same time, like I said, people give Verb extra points just for doing good. Like, and I'm not gonna lie about that.
People still take points away from Twerk's entirety just because of that choke, like that first round. Just 4 stumbles plus the choke. It just
I feel like it's like it's a case built against Twerk just making battle. That choke. That judge is trying to like Meek Mill judge. I just do not want to get in that second.
And it's because you know what? He's so talented, yo. That's what it is. Like he's so good that it's almost like a negative because he has to be damn near perfect every battle. Like, and it's not really fair, but it's like that's the scrutiny that comes with the position you're in. Like,
but he still chose more than others.
I tell you one thing though, if Twerk had went second and Verb went first, the 2-1 would be like a little. It'll be the other direction. Because when you think about it, like the way the rounds went, and Twerk closed out in that third, like the battle. Oh my god! I feel like the whole narrative would be changed. It wouldn't be that much different, but the gap would be what Verb gap is. I think that would be a gap.
That's kind of a fact. You know, it would have been more leaning towards nigga Twerk if he went second.
But the thing is, right?
That's what happens in battles, honestly, overall. Not just this battle.
Let's be real, though. Even all of us here said we don't even watch Verb's third. So the end of the battle to me is his third. You feel me? Like Twerk's third literally is the end of the battle to me.
Yeah, I watched Verb.
Right after Twerk's third, nigga, I went jumped off YouTube, nigga.
Yeah.
But I think if Verb second had the energy it did, and then Twerk came back after the choke with the energy he had, like in that second, it would be the opposite way to look at it. Because it's like Twerk, like, because he choked in the first, right? And then Verb would have went with that second, which was a cool second. And then Twerk second would have been more hype because Verb second wasn't that crazy. You know what I mean? And he choked off the last battle. Off the last round. So.
That's a good point, too, though. That's really why I think the second round is debated because Verb went second. If he went first, it would have been clear that the energy would have just changed. Like, to go from low energy to high energy is not that bad. But from to go to high energy to low energy, like you could tell
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree with that.
And I feel like at the end of the day, though, the battle is debatable because at the end of the day, he fucked up. You got to make sure he get that together because niggas are waiting to hate and waiting for you to fuck up. So you need to get your shit together and stop dropping the ball like that. You know
and that's another thing that's a good point because it's like Verb's experience is what made the battle debatable to me. Like just him being so calm, like not calm in his rapping, but like nothing shook them up. Yeah, nothing shook him up. Like he was, listen, for him to even spit after that third round, I give you credit.
Rapped in his third. Like
I would have forgot my whole.
I would have left the building. I would have called the Uber right after that strapped in. I would have been out of there, dog.
Or a cope.
Well, he cut it early. You can tell by the way.
I would have been rapping like K-Shine in a wavy battle, trying to get out.
No nails. What you bitches suck? Zip them up. Yo,
he was.
Verb was poised in the third though. He was.
Yeah, he was, bro. He was like, okay, this nigga cooking. I got my checks. I don't really care, but.
Verb even said that Showtime was hard but he read his lips, by the way. Pause.
Oh no, he was like, yo, that shit was lit. Like you can't. He looked back and looked to the nigga and was like, yeah, that shit was hard. And it's like, the thing about that battle is like, this is one of those battles. I'm gonna call it battle of the year. This is me. Like this is the battle I watched the most so far, and I enjoy it every time. And also, there's really no loser. They both it makes them look good. And
that's a fact.
True. Now I do think it's battle of the year. I gotta see the Gnome A battles drop like on camera, but for now, yeah, I think it's
That
battle.
battle.
Yo, sidebar. Did y'all niggas see the trailer with Iron Sullivan and JC where they showed JC grab the drink from DNA?
Right. Yeah. No.
Did you see the quality to that shit? Oh my god! Like a movie.
I felt like I was in an IMAX movie theater.
Right.
Yeah,
it just dropped.
No.
To announce that JC was the replacement for Surf.
Oh yeah, I never watched that for whatever reason. Yeah,
that one camera angle, it looked like it was powerful.
All right.
Y'all want to close it up? I mean, had JC looking, All
right, so we're gonna close it up, right? Verb 2-1 clear, like we just said,
Yeah, twerk 2-1 clear.
Nah, I'm kidding.
Wait, one more point, son. Verb could have even rapped 3-minute rounds in this battle, and you think he rapped for 5 minutes against?
Yeah,
never mind.
That's why.
Never mind. He didn't have 3-minute rounds in this battle.
Okay, I got a question then for people who are looking forward to that Mook Verb. Did this battle make you feel more confident in Verb? Did it make you feel like, hey, this nigga gonna get smoked?
I'm gonna say yes, but then he also battled Pat Stay, and then it turned into a no.
Wait till that battle drop. Y'all really go. Never mind.
That's not dropping before the battle.
Yeah, that's not dropping. That nigga RBE released battle 6 months later at 7:00 in the morning. That nigga.
Yeah, like nigga, nobody's up for that, bro.
No, who cares? Like, what the hell?
Go for work.
Nah,
nigga, wake
easy.
up.
If this was Verb's last battle until Mook, then I think it would have. But that Pat Stay battle is still there, so I can't just ignore it.
I forgot about that Pat Stay. Damn, he got 30. That's crazy, man.
All I can say is I hope it looks better than it did on the pay per view because he got
sent to God.
I got Pat Stay clown and Danny too, but that's a topic. That's a different.
I got Pat Stay 3-0 clear, man. We'll talk about that later.
Well, we will have our RB predictions next week, but we can close it out.
Yeah, we got it. All right. Thank you for tuning in to the Real Worldwide.